Welcome, people. Someone commented that it'd be cool to see a video just about the trade copier. So let's get it. Flowbox Replicanto. If you scroll down, you can see in the description many of the replication methods that are available. There's a bunch. So I'm only really going to go over some of the ones that would be most applicable to using with AlgoBox. So let's go over the boring stuff. So you can pull up those accounts that you want to trade. You first select a leader account, which is the account that you will have on your chart trader that you will be taking your trades from. And you don't even have to have this chart up. You can really just pay attention to your position tab, and that will show that's how you can make sure that your positions are being accurately copied. Having this up isn't really necessary, but just for the purposes of the video, I'm going to have this showing. Alright, in the drop down menu for method, here you have exact quantity, which is the simplest method to conceptualize any amount that you have trading here in your leader account, Sim 101. That's the amount that will also be replicated into your follower account. But you go ahead and do this, the same exact amount. Another method is the equal quantity, where basically if you want to have your trades broken up across multiple accounts, so say you have a total amount that you're trading in your leader account, 20. All right, here the follower account, 1 and 2, sim account 1, sim account 2. Both of them have basically, when you add up those totals, it's going to add up to that total amount that's in the leader account. I'm not so sure that this would be relevant to AlgoBox trading, but basically I'll go ahead and describe this really quick. Basically, with net liquidation and available money, is if you submit an order through the leader account for a certain amount of contracts, then that order is broken up based on how much money is in each of these follower accounts. So if one account is 100,000 and another is 25,000, then the software will make a ratio of 1-4, and if you put in 25 contracts, you submit an order for 25 contracts with your leader account, then the $25,000 account will execute 5 contracts and the 100,000 will execute 20 contracts. That's that 1-4 ratio. And that's the same with the net liquidation and available cash. The only difference in those is the value that they calculate that ratio from. With available cash, that's cash value, and net liquidation is in the name. Alright, and percent change is just changing the percentage of an open position by a specified percentage. So you want to reduce your position by half, then you will select negative 50%. You want to increase it by half, you will select positive 50%. I'm not going to go over that. So ratio is something that you could use if, say, you're trying something risky in your leader account. Then you can make this ratio 0.5, so that when you want to go big in the leader account, you can reduce your risk by having that. And hold on, it looks like, let me make sure. It's sometimes this ratio isn't. You have to actually select a ratio. Go ahead, and then you're gonna have 0.5 ratio in both. And this isn't the same as the equal quantity, because I could create another simulation account really quick. Alright, so if I go ahead and do this, then see how it's not the same as the equal quantity method. It's just going to take that ratio that you specify, and then that's what's going to be replicated across your follower account. So those are some of the methods that you could use with AlgoBox, but I just keep it simple and I just use the exact quantity. It's really easy. So that's what I do. And of course, as a little side note is anytime that you have replica control open, it's always a good idea to have the position tab in your control center open also, just in case any positions in your follower account don't close when you close an account in your leader account. It doesn't happen often, but it can happen. So you always want to be prepared for any just in case situations. It's your responsibility to cover all your bases when you're trading. It's a dangerous game. It's a very rewarding game, but it is a dangerous game. Alright, now the main features that I like the most about with replica control is one, this cross order functionality. You can place an order on any instrument and then you can have that replicated in another instrument of your choice. On the replica control page, you go all the way to the bottom, you can see that replica control already has a predefined list of cross order instruments, and it even shows you how you can customize those with a Notion document. FAQ, go down to 1.7, how you can change or add new cross order instrument relation, and it gives you all the instructions on how to do that. So one is that cross order functionality. This is going to be the easiest way that I found to trade the micros off of signals from the minis, which is the underlying of the micros. That's one. And also, it's a lot easier than having to set up another chart that had just the minis and you have it like right next to it, but you sort of put this as always on top, and then you like submit all of that stuff, which is meh. Or you can add a second data series and then change the input series and stuff like that. Or I guess you don't really have to change the input series. You can just add a second data series and make sure that this is let me see. Make sure that the color is transparent and everything. Yeah, your data is gonna get all spaced out like that, but then you can just go ahead and select this, and then you can place those orders, or have replica control use the cross order functionality. I mean, bam, it's so simple. You select this. Matter of fact, you could even do this with your actual brokerage account, because you'll always have your Sim 101 account, and imagine this as your live account. Now you always making sure, remember that you keep your position tab in plain sight just in case anything doesn't close, but you can have your Sim trading on minis and then micros for your actual live account. Like you can feasibly do that. So that's what I think I like. And also it's copying ATM orders, and it's gonna move, and they're gonna move across both instruments. So to me, that's awesome. So those are the two features that I like the most about replica control. Alright, so I hope that's been helpful to you all, and I catch you on the flip side.